friends! As you've probably seen from the title and thumbnail of this video, I'm back for another weekend of prepping my Volvo 850R project for its long-awaited paint job. Now, for those of you that are new to the channel, me and my friends have already spent 2 full weekends of sanding, bondoing and spraying primer on the doors and the fenders of this car. Up until now, every single part took way longer than expected, which is often the case when working on a project car. And because of that, I came here extra early today, so we'd have 2.5 days of prepping this car instead of the usual 2 days that I spent here at my friend Leon's place. Now, the first thing I want to do today is something I've been putting off for quite some time now, and that is to remove these little trim pieces on both sides. I've been putting it off because I know they're very fragile and I'm really scared that I'll break them, but I gotta remove them today because we want to go and prep this quarter panel this weekend. So let's give it a try. Yay, I got one off without breaking it. So let's try to do the other side. By the way, this strip is kept in place with some clips and you just gotta start in this little corner and then work your way around to remove it. Look, these little thingies get attached to these clips. Now let's go and remove these tail lights that are attached with 4 nuts. That will be a pain in the ass to film because they're all the way in here, but I'm going to remove it and I'll show you where they're located once I've removed the light itself. Look, it's these 8mm nuts that you gotta undo. Oh, and by the way, on my last video I did get a comment from someone asking which color this car is going to be, and I totally forgot to mention it, but I'll be spraying it in the original red because I like that color. And there it is. Look, there's 4 nuts in there. Before I can go and remove that tail light, I gotta remove the subwoofer that's super professionally installed. Oh look, I got a Leon doing it for me, that's amazing. Yay! Now we want to go and remove the rear bumper too, and for that you gotta undo, wait, let me show you, these big bolts on both sides, and we did spray them in some penetrating oil because they often break, and there's also 2 bolts on the side that you can see, but that's what we're going to try. By the way, the nice thing with this car is that I can tell you which bolts to loosen to remove certain parts, but if I do another car after this one, I can't tell you anything because it's just the 850 that I can tell you a lot about, so. Maybe for my next project I can do a Honda, so you can tell me how to do everything. Yeah, I'm gonna go get a Honda. Yeah.
Oh ja, zo hè.
Fuck you. Grandpa. You're an old man.
Oh, wat? Oh ja, zo. Dan zou ik hem iets beter weten.
Stop it!
Oh. Oeh, yeah.
By the way, the reason we removed the wheel is because we gotta drill out these pop rivets, just like on the front side.
Nice, 10 seconds. Trousers! Trousers! Hij draait, alleen is makkelijk. Oh. Oh.
What the hell?
Was dat ooit een bout?
Oh, nice. By the way, for that bolt you gotta get the exhaust out of the way first. We forgot to film it, but...
It's out of the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nope.
Now the bolt on this side's stuck, so we're going to use the power file to grind the head off, and then hopefully we can remove the bumper. Alright, as you can see, it's dark now, and let me tell you what we spent the last few hours on, because we spent hours just to remove the tow bar and the bumper isn't even off yet. I'll update you more about this tomorrow, because we're gonna go and have some dinner because it's past 9 p.m. now. But yeah, that's what we did the entire day. Alright, now it is the next day and I'm going to tell you what we've been up to yesterday, because we wanted to go and try to remove this bumper, but like I said, there's two bolts going through two brackets that keep the bumper in place. But one of the heads of the bolts was rounded off. So we decided to just use the grinder and get through the brackets. But before we could do that, we had to remove the tow bar because it was in the way. And all of the heads from the bolts of the tow bar need to be filed off, because none of them could come loose. And yeah, we spent an entire day just getting the tow bar off, which was very rusty. And now we still didn't get to remove the bumper, but we can reach the bracket now, hopefully. So we're going to try and grind through the bracket, and then hopefully we can get the bumper off. But this is just a horrible job to do, but it's mostly the tow bar that was a pain in the ass. Just look at how rusty that tow bar is, and there's bolts going through there. And this one broke eventually, and this one got out, and this one had a bolt and a nut going through there, but you couldn't put a wrench on this nut, so it would turn when you tried to turn the bolt. So we had to file the head of the bolt off, and that was a lot of work because it was a really big bolt. Wait, let me try to find one. Yeah, this is the size of the bolt head that we had to file off, and I think you can imagine how much time that takes. So yeah, that's what we had to do on both sides of the tow bar. And excuse me for not filming it, but we just wanted to get it out of the way yesterday so we could go and sand today, but we still got to remove the bumper. But we just wanted to do as much work as we can, and it's also pretty hard to film under the car, and it was already starting to get dark real soon. So yeah, but that's what we're at right now. By the way, look at that rust. Matches how the sills used to look. Now this is the bracket that keeps the bumper in place, and there's two bolts. I don't know if you can see this one. There's one right here as well. And we are going to try and file the end of these bolts off, and then the bracket will come off along with the bumper. Ooh. Yeah. Finally! Bro.
I need to wash my face.
Me too.
This is annoying.
Well, we finally managed to get the bumper off, but it turns out this bumper wasn't the worst part of this weekend, because I just found more rust. But that will be a project for another weekend, but it does kind of make me sad. And that's how you spend half of your extra long weekend on just removing a rear bumper. I know for a fact that younger me would have been so bummed out about all of the time that was lost. But after years of working on cars, I concluded that this is just how it goes. Anyways, we got the bumper off, so it was time to start the sanding and bondoing that I wanted to get done this weekend. Like I mentioned earlier, the plan was to finish both quarter panels and the hood, so by tomorrow all of those parts have to be covered in primer. Since this whole process is pretty time consuming, we decided to split tasks just like we did on the previous weekends. While I got started on the right side quarter panel, Leon started working on the hood. And for those of you that haven't seen my previous video, that hood had quite a lot of dents in it. So we're currently working on both the quarter panels and the hood, which needs lots of work because it had a whole lot of dents in it. But we're going to try and prep everything today, and then hopefully tomorrow we can put primer on all these parts. And of course I also gotta do these parts that are attached to the quarter panel, but I gotta remove these little strips first. But I don't like removing these strips either because I'm so scared of breaking something, and you can't get these parts anymore, so hopefully I won't break them. I'm always a bit too scared, but it's better to be careful than to just break them because they do look quite good still, actually. Alright, now let's see if I can remove this strip. Okay, well, that was actually a whole lot easier than I expected. So turns out you shouldn't be too scared about everything, because up until now I didn't break anything. Well, hopefully I won't break the other one. I shouldn't have said that, but okay. Alright, it is now day 3 of prepping, and today we want to try and paint the quarter panels and the hood. And we still gotta sand out some bits of bondo, but we already got started on the masking. Wait, let me show you the hood. We only gotta sand out this bit, but we did get quite far yesterday. So hopefully we can go and paint everything today, and then a whole big part of the car will be in primer already. And then next week we can do the remaining few parts. wat is die ass bitch?
White.
You got that? You got that? Huh? Dandy boy. Oh no. What you doing?
I'm the mummy. Oh.
Weirdo.
Bitch. Watch how this day is gonna unfold.
Wow!
Oh, amazing.
It's too short.
Oh, that's what she said.
Klep je eraf? Well, I think that's it for the painting. Now let's go and collect all of these parts that are everywhere and put them back on the car.
Okay.
Leo.
Ik heb nu geen zin in jouw gedoe. Kom. I know. Jesus.
Oh ja.
Slimmerik. Waar zit het gleufje? Door. Okay. Ja, go. Er zit toch een haakje ook?
Ja, klopt. Oeh. Oh.
Kijk jij aan jouw kant?
Ja.
Kijk jij aan mijn kant?
Ik kijk aan jouw kant.
Oké, kijk ik aan jouw kant.
Okay. Well, this is the end result of this weekend. And next time I'm here, we'll be doing the door sills and the trunk. But I am quite happy with how far we've come this time, even though I wanted to finish prepping this car in 3 weekends, but everything took a bit more time than expected, so this is pretty cool. And it's white now. I think an 850 looks pretty good in white. Now I will be back here in a few weeks. I won't be here next week, but I will have a little surprise for you guys next week, so please stay tuned for that. But that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Bye! Leon, where's the drill?
What do you mean a drill?
I don't see it.
I repeat, this is not a drill.
I don't see it.
Where is it?
Can you get it for me?
I don't know where it is. I don't know where the drill is. Maybe you should use your eyeballs.
You could get it for me.
No, I can't get it. I don't know where it is. Is that the drill? I'm not sure. This is confusing. Oh, that's the drill.